How many of you have memories of your childhood? Trauma is not stored as a narrative like memories do. Hi, welcome to Growth Bound. My name is Ru, and my mission is to find our inner peace, to find our inner power, and remind us of the possibilities that we carry. Childhood trauma is hidden. As we are born, we don't have a choice of who our parents are gonna be. Our parents are our authorities, and as children, we can't just leave anytime we want to. Our parents not only here to provide care, they also help us design our inner world. Our inner world is representation of the universe as we see it. If we were raised by a loving family that told us we are good, we're amazing, we can do anything we want to, our inner world is designed to represent that belief. So if we have a relationship with someone who done us wrong, our inner world will tell us this is not okay and we don't deserve it. Now, if you're raised in a family where they constantly tell you that you are a loser, that you're good for nothing, our inner world is designed to reflect that programming. And as we grow as an adult and we have good relationship with someone who treats us right, our inner world tells us it is not familiar, that I don't deserve that love and respect this person is giving me. And we will sabotage that relationship and find another relationship that would be toxic, which then inner world will tell us this is what we deserve. When I was growing up, I had walked away from few good men that were good to me and would provide a healthy relationship. I walked away from them because my inner world was telling me I didn't deserve that. My inner world was telling me that these men cannot truly love me. And that is because my family has raised me into believing this. Now, I have a question for you. Do you have similar thoughts? Do you have similar beliefs where someone good comes and you feel like you don't deserve it, or something good? It doesn't have to be a person. It could be just anything good in life. Well, in truth, you do. But unfortunately, the way you were programmed as you grew up, your inner world is now telling you this. And if we continue on listening to that, we will sabotage all the good things. And if you don't want to sabotage the good thing that is in your life, it's great to put that curiosity hat to find out where this thought's coming from and reprogram those thoughts, because you do deserve the best. You do deserve that love. You do deserve that good opportunity. You do deserve that promotion. You do deserve anything and everything you want. If we grew up in a family where our parents were the abusers, as a child, since you cannot just leave, we learn how to survive by dissociation. Another thing what our brain does, because it is working very hard to keep you alive and live the life as best as you can, it then puts the trauma memory or traumatic event hidden away into unconscious part, thus leaving us with very little memories of our childhood. How many of you have trouble remembering your own childhood? I have. For the longest, I thought that was normal. I thought we are not really meant to remember our childhood. But as I went through and still going through my recovery, I'm realizing that is not the case. And if you are missing some of your memories from childhood, it's a good question to ask why. Now, I also suffered a concussion when I was younger, so it could also affect my memories. And as we go through our recovery, we will have to go through the dark night of our soul. The dark night of our soul is uncomfortable experience because this is where we are shedding the protection that our brain created to keep us alive. We're changing who we programmed to be, and our real self starts to come in. This is real self would have been here all along if we didn't had the traumatic event during our childhood. Now, despite the discomfort of the dark night of the soul, when the healing process is over, your true self comes out. And here is where we no longer feel like we're not ourselves. We're no longer feel lost in life, and we are starting to remember our own power. We start to remember our own inner strength and our unique personality. What Dr. Basil Vanderkolk had noticed is during his therapy sessions, the women who had incest history seems to had been diagnosed with autoimmune disease. So he recruited 12 women with incest history that did not take medication and 12 women who did not have any incest history and also didn't take medication. What he and his team found is that the women with the history had more of autoimmune disease. Their CD45 RA to RO ratio was abnormal. So CD45, RA, and RO are the cells in our immune system. RA is the cells that carry the histories of the illnesses, diseases that came into our system and our body dealt with it. And RO is cells of immune system that are brand new in the way that haven't met any kind of illnesses yet. They're here to register any new threat. So he found that with the women who had the history, their RA was so much higher than their RO. And the RA cells are designed to attack anything they are familiar with. And since the RA is so much higher, they are now attacking its own self. Not only that, these women had very disordered perception, and because their body is unbalanced, their organism also had hard time understanding what is safe and what is danger. Like this video if you learned something good from it, subscribe and share this video to grow and heal and bring the world one step closer to the better future.